Okay, so we have 1987 Porsche 944 Lux. I'm going to go over it with being as critical as I can and disclosing all known faults. So you can see the wheels, a little bit of curbing around the alloys, not very much so for the age of the car, and you can see we've got 7 or 8 mil of tread, brand new tyre there, tiny little mark here, little bit of bubbling through. It's not bubbling, it's where the paint basically has faded. More about that later, but essentially the front's very straight. It's had a replacement bonnet at some point of its life, or this is the lacquer peeling off, I think. So a couple of stone chips here exposing the white plastic underneath. It's quite common on these, got the white underneath. Little tiny spot of rust here. Other alloy you can see virtually mint, and about 8 mil of tread on that, brand new tyre. Looking okay, there's no corrosion there from the looks of it. And back tyre, no curbing, fantastic condition, and about 8 mil of tread. Spot of rust here, a little bit of corrosion maybe there, but it's still solid. Car's running at the moment, as you can hear. And then onto the back wheel, again about 8 mil of tread, so 4 new tyres and little or no curbing at all, so wheels are in fab condition. Into the boot, so I could do with a vacuum out. Space saver is there, as is the jack. Bit of trim here, could do with sticking back. Covers all in place. Do with a vacuum out, I'll do that. Exhaust sounds okay. More about that in a bit. Then if we go inside the car, it's got the deeper Recaro seats. There's been a repair here somewhere in its life, but the bolster here is okay. It's not really split. There's a tiny bit of damage here, but the bolster's okay. It'd be an easy repair if you wanted to make it absolutely perfect. But there's none on here at all, so you can just see here there's a patch that's been repaired at some point in its life. The passenger one's perfect. So you can see the passenger seat's absolutely spot on, back's lovely and clean. Sunroof works perfectly, so it tips up and down, and then when you undo these latches you can take the whole thing out and store it in the boot. And as far as I can tell, there's been no other rear wipers working, and I can't see any leaks at all in the car. It's the oval dash. Now it's got a leak somewhere in the power steering, and when you operate the steering wheel it's a bit jerky, so that means it needs topping up. So I'm being as honest as I brutally can about the car. Once it's driving it seems okay, so that just needs topping up today. So there's obviously a leak somewhere on the power steering, as you can see the engine revs well, holds revs well, oil pressure, regular oil pressure. 140,000 miles, I think that's genuine. It's got a nice upgrade stereo, all the fans, heaters, gauges work, temperature, fuel, mileage, rev counter, oil pressure, battery charge, all work. Lights work fine. The MOT's till August next year. What else about the inside? So the main problem with it is the clutch pedal here. You see it just pops up. When you put your foot there, it pings up. When you drive it, it doesn't slip at all, as far as I can tell. Pulls well, stops on a straight line, drives as it should. So there's the little crack on the corner of the windscreen there, so it's going nowhere. It's been an advisory for the last few years in the corner, so it's not going to spread because it's just a little C-shaped one there. There's no cracks or anything on the windscreen. Interior is in very good order all round. As I said, there's no dampness I can feel at all, leaks on the carpet, nothing like that. So there's nothing coming into the car. A little bit of tape there for that bit of trim. It's not ripped, it's just come apart from the seam, so probably just needs sticking down somehow. Let's go have a look at the engine. So I can go to the engine. So if we go to the engine, pop the bonnet. still a bit of clean out there, but you see the bulkheads, no rust coming up through those. Engine's nice and quiet, no very, very slight. No, there's no real noise from it at all. Sounds fine, and everything seems straight and in order here. But okay, that's giving you an overview of the car. The only other bit of corrosion I've noticed is just here, which has been pointed out as a repair that looks like it could be done a bit better on the front leading edge of that sill section, as far as I can see. And that's it, but it drives really, really well. Pulls up in a straight line, pulls in a straight line. Have a look, make an offer. Cheers, bye.